Welcome back to Jack Plays Golf. We're here today with another breakneck episode. Today we are playing at Helensville, a new course for myself and the channel. Par 71 with a strong wind to contend with. This round has a great mix of some of my best and worst golf to date, so I hope you guys enjoy. Starting with the trusty 5-iron from the tee. Want to keep it in the middle. It's heading towards the trees. However, it's going to bounce before and just roll through, so I got quite lucky there at the start. Great way to start the round. Which leaves us this shot out to the left. I'm going to go with the 6-iron and try and get it back into the fairway. End up hitting it a little bit long and it carries out into the rough on the other side. But it leaves us with about 100 yards into the flag, so I've got 52 in hand. Hopefully get it close. It's a fairly good connection on that one. And it looks like it's hit the green. Sam signals that it has, so pretty happy with that one. Great start to the round. Starting with a birdie putt. Obviously quite a long putt for someone like myself, but we're going to give it a crack. Unfortunately come short, but it's going to be a nice easy par, and that's a perfect way to start the round. I'm going to have the score in the bottom right, so let's leave a like for the new feature, and let's try and get 50 likes for this video. So nothing like a nice long par 5 into a short par 3, going with the 7-iron in hand. Pulled it a little bit to the left, and I think the wind's taken it a little bit as well. So I've managed to avoid the path. So I'm going to take 60 degree, try and get it up there. And I got it up there, but definitely carried that too long. Unfortunately, the camera's a little bit blurry for this shot. But the putt does get quite close to going in. However, it does just miss. So it's going to be the first bogey of the round and take us to 1 over. However, we're bogey golf, we're very happy with that. So if we keep that going throughout the day, that'd be fantastic. Slightly longer par 4 now, so I'm going to take the free hybrid at this one from the tee. That's a pretty good strike for the first shot with the free hybrid today. I'll take that, somewhere up in the fairway. Which leaves us with the 6-iron out the fairway again. And I've hit that one pretty clean. It's going to come a little bit short. But again, we're in the fairway, so set up nicely for an opportunity for a bogey, or maybe we can get a 1 putt, pending this chip goes well, of course. So 60 degree in hand again, and find the center of the green, and it rolls off just towards the right of the flag. Taking the putter at this one, and it's unfortunately lipped out. Could have been a great 1 putt for par, but we'll take the easy bogey. So really strong start to the round so far, especially on a new course, we'll take that. Now for another par 4 back down on ourselves, taking the 5-iron at this one because it's a little bit narrower. Hit that pretty nicely down the right hand side. And all we're after is getting in the fairway, especially on these new courses where you don't know what's coming up. So now I think of 7-iron into the green, and I've hit a little stinger there. So not the shot I was after, but it did stay in a pretty good spot. Gives us a short chip onto the green. I'm going to try and chip out to the right with the green, hopefully roll it into the left. And a bit of a misread on my end, I've gone too far out. Which leaves us with another long putt for par. Hopefully we can make this one. Oh, and it's just not dropping as I've said there, but I mean, if I can keep this going, we're going to be well on the way to break 90 today. Now we have some little ducklings. Thought I'd get a quick snapshot for you guys, and a lovely water hazard just to the right of this tee box. As you know, I've gone into many a water hazard in my time, and I cut it close there with a little stinger over the water. Fortunately on this occasion it's carried the water, and it's going to roll nicely up the fairway, but it's going to end just in the rough. Just happy to not be in the water with these little ducklings, and they're going to come along and enjoy the rest of the journey, much like you guys. Going to hit the 6-iron again just towards the green, hopefully get up there. Hit it pretty nicely, had to scamper up to have a look, but I couldn't see where it landed. Ended up coming just left of the green, leaving me with a little short chip on. Executed it pretty nicely with a 60 degree, thought I'd carry it a little bit more, but unfortunately didn't. Leaving me with another awkward putt range, and this time we're going to come short again. Need to work on that, but at the same time, if I leave myself with an easy tap in for bogey, I'm quite happy with that as well. As long as I prevent myself from having an awkward bogey putt, I'll take that every time I'm at the tee box. We're going to see another bit of water over here which I have to clear on this par 3. Unfortunately on this occasion I've hooked it out to the left and I have no idea where that's gone. With no knowledge of the course, I don't know if missing left is good. I just know there's a bunker up on the right hand side, so I wanted to avoid that. Unfortunately I'm way down here in this very deep rough and didn't quite get that very well. So I had to really attack that one. Learning from my first mishap, I'm taking the 60-degree at it again. Gonna hit it a bit harder this time. And of course, far too far. So now it's going to leave me with this nice little putt here. Well, actually it's not, it's the flag at the back. There's a second hole which I have to contend with. Thankfully not in the way. After leaving the others short, I've drilled that one long. But one thing today is the putter is going pretty strong so far. And the first double bogey of the round. So hole 7, another par 4. Just want to avoid these trees on the left-hand side and come out to the right. And unfortunately, it started to draw a bit too much and I've caught that first tree, but it has popped out. So a bit of luck there. Now I'm trying to just punch out towards the middle, but I've gone for a 7-iron because when I've stood over it, I thought, oh, I can get right up towards the green.
Oh, I really didn't want to do that. Mate, we have had the worst hole here.
So you'd think I'd learned my lesson here. However, I didn't. Went with a 9-iron and just hit it a bit too hard again. And I'm back to the other side of the trees.
That's such bad course management.
And unfortunately my luck's run out there and I ended up losing that ball. So I'm taking a drop, so that's 2 penalty shots there. And the trees put me off a little bit, so I didn't fully go for it. And I've come just short. Sorry about the blur again. We were in a bit of a rush from the team behind. So going with putter off the green. And I've got it close, but it was never going in. And hopefully I can secure this one for a quad. So kind of started off the round really strong, and then that 7th hole has really put a spanner in the works. And now we're on to a par 5 stroke 1. Loss in confidence going into the hardest hole, not ideal, but we're going to hit a 5-iron from the tee, and it's going to hit us right down the middle and put us in the fairway. So again, we're going to go to that trusty 5-iron, 6-iron combo. So 6-iron from the fairway, just trying to get it further up the fairway and give us a shot into the green, hopefully. Not really knowing what's too far ahead of me. And it goes off to the left. I thought the tree might be in play, but it's all good. So I'm going to take the 6-iron again and go for the flag. Got to go over these trees, and that's probably one of the best shots I've ever done. And I thought it might have gone into that bunker just at the green, but it ended up carrying the bunker and leaving me on the green. So now I'm on the hardest hole with another birdie putt, 2nd of the round. So hit the subscribe button for that. And I've got a bit scared of the downhill putt there. Again, after that quad, you don't want to mess around with too many bad shots. But we're going to sink that one in for par. So that's 2 pars on the par 5s. So hopefully that's going to be a nice momentum shift. Back with confidence on the tee. Taking the 8-iron at this one. And I've hit it pretty clean from the tee. Just want to avoid the 2 bunkers. Ends up catching the back side of the green and just rolls off into the rough. But again, happy with that one. Going from the putter again, just to play it safe. Lost a bit of confidence in the chipping after the 2 bad holes, but put that one pretty close. Could have been closer. It's one of these awkward bogey putts that I talked about earlier. And we've unfortunately missed it. So we're going to end on a bogey. So that leaves us 11 over, so 46. So well on our way to break 90 if we have a better back 9. I leave you with this small clip from the back 9 of the most bizarre situation I've experienced. See if you can guess what happened. Comment below and tune in next time to find out.
Is it actually?